Medium readings from the car on March 31st, 2025. This one's going to be cool because I've never had this happen before, and I'm kind of excited about this. So let me start by saying that what triggered this whole chain reaction was I was waiting at a red light and I saw this red car that had patches of gray on it, like they were getting ready to repaint the vehicle. But there was something in seeing this vehicle that triggered a memory. I had a dream about it last night. And then as soon as I thought for a second, I was trying to remember what the dream was, instantly all this came through. This is 3 separate people that came in together. They told me that they came down here together. They lived completely different lives, far away from each other. They ran into each other once, but didn't know it. And then they reunited back on the other side. And they were the same age coming in, but they died at different times to get back there. So it was like this staggered, like first one, then another, then another. There was one guy and 2 girls. The guy came through, his name was Norman. When he told me his name was Norman, at first I thought maybe he was a Norma, but he felt very masculine. And I was like, Norma? He's like, no, like Norma. Norman, like Norma. So I don't know if that means that he was named after somebody named Norma, because I'm not really sure why he would say that otherwise. He showed me a pickup truck. He showed me what looked like a shed or an outhouse looking kind of building. He showed me that, he told me that he was from somewhere, but that he didn't stay somewhere. So I kind of got the feeling like he may have traveled a lot, that like maybe he went from place to place to place. I don't know how he died because I forgot to ask. The second one is, her name is Caitlin, or I think it's Caitlin. I'm almost certain it's Caitlin. She had a very round face. Oh, and Norman was very attractive. He had this very attractive face that came to mind. Darker hair, but very attractive. Caitlin had like a roundish face, and she might have been a little bit on the heavier set side. But I wouldn't say like obese or anything, but she kind of came across as being just a little bit more fuller figured. She had a very sweet personality. I think she was very religious, had a almost like a Southern Baptist kind of thing. When she came through, she was just very sweet, very kind. She just had this polite demeanor. And then the third one had black curly hair, female, very curly hair, like curly hair. And her name, I believe, may have been Rachel, because that's how it came across. Like it has a ch kind of sound to it. It sounded like a Rachel, and it was the chol, which was very important. I think Rachel may have been in a city of some kind. So Norman, when he showed me his truck, I looked into the energy of Caitlin, and I saw what looked almost like a rounded vehicle, kind of like a Volkswagen Bug or a small old Subaru kind of thing, but it was like a little bit more rounded of a vehicle, like a Mini Cooper kind of thing. And then when I tried to look into Rachel as well, she had nothing. She was like, nope, I'm out. And she kind of had this kind of wise ass kind of personality that made me feel almost like she may have been in a city kind of environment. In fact, that may have been where the 3 of them came together, because it was when I saw these city type things, which is when I found out that they came together at one point, but didn't know it, and then dispersed back again. She started telling me that with this whole car thing, me seeing that she didn't have a vehicle, I kind of got this sense of the song by Melanie, I've Got a Brand New Pair of Roller Skates, which was kind of funny to me. That's kind of like I don't drive, I never drove, but I get around okay kind of feeling. And then Norman came in with, and I'm the wanderer. And so that was where I got the idea that maybe he may have gone from place to place to place. When I looked into a musical song for Caitlin's energy, it was all just church songs, like lots of church songs. I know a lot of church songs. I grew up going to church every Sunday, and it was a lot of the standards, beautiful standards, like All Things Bright and Beautiful, Amazing Grace, Just things like that that are traditional church songs. Caitlin made it very clear she needs to let her mom know she's okay. Like, she was very worried. My mom needs to know. You need to tell my mom. You need to tell my mom. You need to tell my mom. I didn't get the same sense of urgency from the other two, so I'm guessing that there may be a reason why she is concerned about getting that message out. So yeah, so that was a lot of, I'm sure I'm probably forgetting some things. It's kind of difficult when there's three of them, because you heard something, then you had to think about, well, who does this belong to? I've never had this happen before. Like, never. I'm 54 and I've never had three people come through in a group like that and tell me that they are like part of this trio on one side that wasn't a trio here, and that they reunited. I've heard of that happening before. I've read about that happening before. I've never had it come through in a medium reading. Like, I've had mother and child come through before. I've had family members come together before, but never people that didn't know each other here. So that was really, really fascinating to me. Then, and there's 3 months there. When I asked about that, I think Norman may have been an 11 or a November. I think that Caitlin may have had, she was June, because I went down the line. And so I had November, then I had June, and then I had May. So because I was trying to keep them organized in my head from Norman, then Caitlin, then Rachel. So I think that those dates are significant. So it could have been a start date or an end date. I'm not really sure. And, but yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to stop there because I'm probably going to forget something or screw it up. And I've had such great success. Every single one of my medium readings in the car has been claimed. Every one. All of them. 100%. So this is going to be fun to see how this goes. We only have a couple of days to see if it gets claimed. So come on, guys. Do your work. You know what to do. I'll see you there.